Hey guys, what's up? So today we're going to be turning this barn, warehouse, whatever you want to call it, at Sunshine Tidings into our trade hub. I'm going to put a few shops in and whatnot, make it look good. So the first thing we're going to do is repair this roof. Get rid of the holes. Maybe cover up some of the holes on the front there, on the walls, and just make it generally look better than it is. So without further ado, let's get started. So we've got ball track supports, 2 of them, so as we can get the right height, because you need to raise it quite high. We're using your finest warehouse roofs. You'll find that they're the closest angle to the original roof. It's still not quite right, but that's the closest angle that we've got out of all the bits and pieces. Even the ball track pieces, if you tried to use those, they're too far off. So we do these 6 pieces along. Hang on, got the tree in the way. Just move this down. That should be enough. There we go. Now group select the whole lot. We just snap that ball track support to start off, because otherwise sometimes it jumps when you try and group select. So with a little bit of fiddling around, you should be able to find this sweet spot where it will blend in, and then if you push it back and forward, you'll be able to see along the gutter line there where it lines up nicely. And then just pull it forward a little bit more until you can see the roof you're holding come through the original roof. And that should be it. Right, there was a small cut there whilst I moved it along to the right a bit more and jiggled it about and dropped it again. So I think we've got it quite nice now. I mean, there is still a gap that shows, but you can ignore that. It's not too detrimental, but it's nice and central. Looks good from both sides. Can't go in that way, the posts are in the way. I don't want to move them yet in case I have to do any more jiggling. But yeah, it looks good from inside as well. Yeah, I'm busy as well. I will be. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me, Tinker. Okay, so that's the roof done. So now what we want to do is block off all these windows on the back here, because of our boundary wall ends there and starts again there. So the back of this warehouse is our boundary for this side. So we don't want the windows. Plus they're ugly anyway. So if we get a post and a full warehouse panel, group select it so as you can see the bottom. You need to be able to see that bottom edge. Then you should be able to just push it in, line it up. That's probably close enough. Pull it back, take it as far to the side as you can. which is probably about there. Bring it down until you meet the foundation floor about there. You can probably slide it a little bit further over. It goes red when you meet my post there. So that's probably just about right there. You see that's fairly flush, hardly noticeable. And we have to, if we take a look inside, it's all blocked off and it doesn't show through too much. It's quite nicely in line. So we'll just continue that for the other 3 windows. I'll take the shortcut. So that's the first 3 windows blocked off. Now as you can see, I haven't got a lot of room here because I've already built this guard post there. So I'm going to do this one from the inside. So we just get that centre post lined up along the centre post there as well. Get it angled right about there. Just bring it until it disappears outside. And you can see most of the original wall on the inside just there, and that should do it. That looks quite nice. There's a little bit of the wood showing on the very edge there, which proves you've got it dead in line. There's no big step going from one to the other, so they're dead in line as well. That's perfect. I'm very happy with that. Now for these windows. In the warehouse walls section, you should find some complete unbroken windows. These ones. I tend to turn this post so as one of the corners is directed towards the wall panel or window panel or whatever you're picking up. You might need to raise this a couple of times to get the height. I mean, it's not going to look perfect because they're not the right size pieces of glass, but if you get it close enough, you'll find it looks reasonably good. So we'll just continue that with the other 3 windows, and I'll be back in a second. Lastly, I want to patch up some of these bigger holes in the warehouse. So for this particular one, I'm going to use the shack balcony railing, and with that we will use the concrete wall post, because the warehouse wall post and the barn wall post snap to these balcony pieces and it gets annoying. I don't like using these concrete wall posts all the time because they're too big and bulky. just get it as far away as you can where it will still group select, so there's a gap in between. That'll do. Line it up, jiggle it about, get the angle right, drop it just about there. That looks nice. It also helps to break up the look of the boring warehouse wall. So I'll carry on and fill in the rest of these big holes like that one, and I'll be back with you soon. Okay, so that's the patchwork done. The back wall's been repaired, or blocked off, should we say. The roof's been repaired. The front windows have all been repaired as best we can. So now all I need to do is evacuate Desdemona and Tinker Tom and finish building the trade hub. The rest of this video will be done in flipbook style before the final tour. I hope you enjoy. What's only been a moment for you has been quite a few hours for me. So we're going to start this tour of the trading hub from outside, just to give it the full effect. So as you come up here to the guard post there, you'll notice I've thrown some rubbish on the floor just to add some wasteland authenticity. And if you're a trader, as you come in, first thing you see right in front of you is the sign welcoming you to Sunshine Tidings Co-Op, directing you in the right direction and warning you that looters will be shot. And if you're only injured and not dead, you could visit our clinic over there, with the right permission of course. So we've got a few little bits and pieces to welcome you, all free of charge. This is the caravan trading post. Some hay down there for the Brahmin to feed on. It looks like they've been boozing. We managed to glitch one of those C of A bottles up there onto the framework. It's got its own power supply with a healthy generator. And we'll go into the trade centre. But first, we'll acknowledge our postman, killed by raiders. So as you come in, you've got the weapons shop dead ahead. And he's also our locksmith. He's very clever with his hands. All weapons sold with 1 box of ammunition. And over this way you've got the clothing store. I did put an extra piece of floor in here to build this one on because there's a mound of earth in that corner, sandy earth in that corner, and putting that floor in helped cover it up. So he's got a ladder on the side there, so as he can reach his supplies above. We've got a Vim machine. And then on this side we've got the armour store. Some seating and tables. The customers can relax whilst they're doing their shopping. And then we've got the general store. The tools, electrical bits, everything you could want. Get a glass of water, a free cup of coffee. And you'll notice that there's plenty of storage up above. And that's the trade hub. Just in case you're wondering, this is a picture reversed. and the same on the welcome sign. You come down here and you've got your exit. So if you like this, please consider subscribing for the next episode. Leave a like and a comment will be also very much appreciated. Just remains for me to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.